Welcome to Beauty Source Tutorials. In this tutorial you will absolutely love because a lot of you were asking me, please share how to map the brows that are so difficult to map when one side is higher, or very sparse looking brows, or very curvy looking brows. So in this tutorial I will go through a lot of tips how to map these type of clients. Now, first of all, before we will jump into today's tutorial, I want to say that this client's photos I took from Facebook group, from internet. I don't remember where I took it from, but I thought that this is such a nice example of very difficult eyebrows to map. And if you see that this is your client, you don't want me to show this, I will take this video down. Just let me know and reach out to me. So first of all, let's look at the skin. She has a huge pores. This tells me that hair stroke technique on her skin might be not so well, although you will feel like having the strokes over here would look very nice. I agree with you, but they might blur out. So we can still try to put the hair stroke there, but they might blur out. And it's still, even you put the permanent makeup over here, will still be not as realistic as the hairs in the other sides. So with this permanent makeup that you can give to this client, you can kind of give her the shape that she can still later follow to use her pencil to draw in. Unfortunately, with just permanent makeup, it will be not enough for her to have a beautiful look. But you can draw the shape for her, and then later in the future, after eyebrows heal, she will just pencil in. Maybe she will draw the strokes on top or use the powder. At least using the powder or drawing strokes on top as a makeup and not permanent makeup will give more deeper look, because makeup, it's something we put on top of the skin, on top of the layer, so it looks more vibrant. It always stands out. The permanent makeup goes into the skin, so it's still not as vibrant and it's still not as colorful as the real eyebrow hairs. Especially the real eyebrow hairs are here and here is empty, so there will be still a huge difference. Now the second thing, that let's address the different height of eyebrows. So this different height of eyebrows comes with the muscles. Here the muscles are contracted, so there's a lot of things that pulling these eyebrows up. In any case, it means that we have to draw another eyebrow that matches with this eyebrow height. Not at all. This is not permanent makeup. We should not do this at all. Client always will end up having double eyebrows. So that's not what we have to do. First of all, maybe this client can go to do the Botox first, or if she doesn't want to do this, then there's nothing much we can do, but just slightly bring this eyebrow higher. It means that our permanent makeup can go just slightly bit higher, but you see, it's not like we're going to do this like this. This is too far from eyebrow. So still slightly above from here. And in a minute, I will show you the result. I haven't got to that point, so just wait a little bit. And then this eyebrow, we can just bring this slightly lower, but still can't bring too far away from her own eyebrows. It's also important that the brow fronts meet each other on the same level. It will help to eyebrows to visually look more balanced. I will still use for this client the brow mapping method that you might see attached in the upper corner, that you can see the videos. That brow mapping method, the same, it's how to find the brow front. It will teach you that you need to draw the two lines, then the middle line. The brow front will be somewhere at 1/3 of this distance, starting from here. That's our brow front. Then draw the lower line, upper line, then the tail, draw one side, and then copy that to another side. Now the issue is, actually not the issue, the brow mapping works for unbalanced eyebrows. The only thing that you need to keep in mind when you draw one side, you just start drawing this a little higher. And then when you have to copy this to another side, you wouldn't just copy because it will be just so much lower than her original eyebrow. You will still stick to her own hair's height, but just make them a little bit lower. And it's still not the best candidate for permanent makeup. Still, even if you do finish with the procedure, they will be unbalanced. So I'm not sure whether this is the best candidate for permanent makeup, but rather than maybe the Botox procedure will even out the eyebrows in a way better way. In case I could still put a little bit of powder brows so that she can follow the shape later. She can at least have her brow fronts that she can follow and fill in and have this at least more defined shape. As you guys also, sometimes you wonder how to fix these type of looking brows. This is very common, like this is like a drop. So this usually is the arch. It's the same way, you just have to go further to finish the shape, and that's not the best looking brow that I draw, but still, just to kind of show you. Or if, let's say, the other way. So basically, you are fitting in her original brow into the shape with the arch. That's what we always do with these type of the eyebrows. And maybe I can show on the screen right now the pictures of these type of eyebrows, how I used to fix them myself. So to sum up for this client, she has oily skin, so maybe the hair stroke technique is not the best, it can blur out. But also, I'm not sure how's the skin in reality, if it's oily, but the pores, I don't like the big pores on the skin, so the hair stroke technique will a little bit blur out. She is not so great for permanent makeup because she has a half of her eyebrow at the tail. At the front, she doesn't have any. So even if you're going to put the permanent makeup at the brow front, it's still not going to be as dark as the tail hairs. So she still can put makeup after permanent makeup and to make the situation to look better. Now she has really unbalanced eyebrows. Again, we can't really fix them. We can only tiny bit bring the lower one higher and the upper one a little bit lower to balance them out. Nothing drastically to put one side high above in the sky. No, that doesn't work. And last thing is, if you have these fish looking eyebrows, just put them into the shape. Learn how to draw the shapes and fit them into a shape. With this being said, I have actually a very good webinar for the brow mapping. I think everybody loved the brow mapping webinar. So many great things about the brow mapping webinar. You can watch this. It's under this video. You will find the link. Also, I have a very good course on brow mapping. You can consider this because I have, again, a lot of my students just love this. I think one of the best of mine is brow mapping course. They really love the brow mapping course. What else? How else can I help you? Well, you can, again, tag me on Instagram if you have any questions. Tag me in the stories. That's how I usually check your works and try to help you out through tagging me on stories, and then I will share your story and write down what I think and how your work can be improved. Other than that, as always, see you next week and keep on practicing, keep on learning, don't stop learning, don't give up, because this journey is always hard at the beginning. It's always like many things you don't know that you have to go through till you feel confident. But since that, you will feel nervous and confident, like giving up, comparing yourself to others, feeling not having clients and all these struggles. But they do disappear if you focus and go forward, always go forward. See you everyone next week.